Previously, Mash lost in the forest and was enjoying the combat between Dot and Silva. But Silva proves unimaginably powerful when Dot's attacks are also useless before him. Watching his unavoidable strikes of stones, Dot realizes that his power is far beyond his imagination. To get here, he looks at Mushroom's head Mash, who is looking at the fight like a dumb. He has realized that he will secure the girl on his own, but he doesn't know how he will do this. Just then Silva sorts out his trouble by giving him an offer. He needs to endure his 5 hits, so if he has succeeded in it, then he can spare the girl. Not only this, but he is also ready to give him a silver coin and abide by the Academy's rules. The girl tries to warn him, because his hit is not ordinary, and this hit will turn into a severe injury. Despite taking her advice seriously, Dot has accepted his chance. He consoles himself that he can endure 5 hits that will not be difficult. Silva, whose prey is Mushroom's head, can't see him enjoying the iconic fight like a layman. Therefore, he also drags him inside this. He has given him an offer to both Mash and Dot to take the 5 hits for each. Dot doesn't want to drag him into this fight, so he has decided to bear the 10 hit alone. On the other hand, Silva is startled at his courage. To test his words, Silva attacks him with a stone that bumps his stomach and causes blood to spill from his mouth. Dot is in miserable condition, but still stands out to support the girl. Back-to-back 9 hits are worse, but he tolerates them only for the sake of a beautiful girl whose charm has worked on him. In the worst condition, he stood and was ready to have the last hit with a smile. In reality, the girl's tears give him power and try to hypnotize him. Dot knows this girl is trapping him with beauty, but her tears can't be treacherous. Apart from this, Silva, who is enjoying his pathetic condition, attacks him again, and this Iron Fist attack is worse than the previous one. He thinks he has knocked him down, but Dot wants to look potent. So, he again stands up, but injuries make him toss on the floor. Nor considering his injuries, he commands Mash to be free from here by taking the girl with him. Silva again strikes him, but still, he is concerned about the girl. Just then the beauty who has charmed him calls him stupid and reveals that she is on Silva's side. They have started teasing him for not understanding the situation, because he is scum. When they insult him, Mash throws cream puff on Silva's mouth to make him shut. Also, he is ready to teach them a lesson by tolerating the 10 hits. But to kick him out, he needs to be closer to him. Mash is pissed off because they have gone too far in the fight. On the other hand, Lance is worried about Mash and whether he would be acceptable. In reality, he is taking care of him as his sister. Lemon firmly believes that Mash would be okay because he has extraordinary powers. But Lance entirely knows that white mages are nothing before him. On the contrary, this time Mash is messing with red mages whose power is equal to his or beyond his imagination. By hearing this, Mash's friends are worried about him. Aside from this, Silva ridicules them for pretending to be strong, but in reality they are nothing. Silva has tired of these boys and wants to teach them a lesson. When Silva is about to smash him by holding his hair, Mash becomes a hurdle. Silva realizes that he's shy and creates the obstacle of an iron fist, but Mash has made it useless. Unfortunately, he has gotten a scratch on his face. Without taking a break, Silva again attacks him with an emerging stone that has smashed into his stomach. By enduring back-to-back attacks, he has realized his techniques and has understood to deal with them. When he uses his magic of Iron Fist again, Mash has already figured it out and has crushed it by holding it. Silva considers this crush his good luck, and the lunatic performs his magic to kneel him down. On the contrary, Mash is not only dodging his attacks, but also crushing them and has reached his head. With a single bombastic punch, he has made him remember his mother. Despite his adverse condition, he uses his worst attack on him by creating another stone cliff. But Mash, whose physical strength is adorable, has crumbled this iron fist and a heavy punch made him kneel. Silva knows that he has not enough power to stand, and nor he is eligible to bear his attack. So, he remains mum. Mash also realizes his situation, leaving him here in a miserable condition. Mash ignores him and sits on the stone. Silva thinks about who he can be, because his powers are immense. By sitting on this stone, Mash is pondering. When he raises his head, then another thunder falls on Silva, because he is asking about remnant 8 hits that he needs to go through. Hearing this, his mouth is wide open, because his body cannot tolerate a single strike. Mash has stood in his place and comes in front of him. He watches his pathetic face and inquires when he messed up his courage to bear the remnant hits. On the other hand, Silva knows that he can't beat him in the fight, so he has decided to escape by thinking of a complete proof plan. Just then a huge 5-star scorpion appears from Mash's behind. This scorpion has 2 silver coins, that's why it's too dangerous. Now, he has set up a plan in which Mash will fight with this giant scorpion. When he knocks down the scorpion, he decides to flee by availing of the golden opportunity. All are frightened by watching a huge scorpion, but Mashle has flown this scorpion with a single blow. He is not in the mood to talk with Scorpion because he is dealing with the scoundrel. Everyone is astonished by watching his extraordinary powers. Silva, who obtained 2 gold coins in his first year, has lost with a first-year Mashle. This is insulting, and he knows that everyone will mock him after this. The girl who has planned everything is bewildered because Silva has proved useless, and Mashle's next prey would be her. That's why she thinks of saving herself. For this purpose, she has shedding weep and pretending she is innocent. Further, she has captivated them because she is ordered to do so. By watching her tears, Mashle embraces her behind her back. And this girl is mocking a man who always proves dumb in her hands. But the whole world is in front of her eyes because he has tossed her on the ground. Now, she is not eligible to sit. Dot knows Mushroom's head is weird, but he is completely psycho. In the dictionary of Mashle, everyone is equal, so he has punished her. After that, he sympathizes with the guy and returns to their friends. They are happy to see him okay. Lemon wants to take him to the nursery by watching minor scratches on his face. On the other hand, Dot is watching his friends and getting deep inside the despair. He has been trapped in the hands of a girl, and she has mocked him by being beaten in the hands of Silva. When he is engrossed in his thoughts, Lemon arrives at him and is concerned about him. Dot is obsessed with the girl and is shocked to see a cute girl. Lemon has taken him out of despair, and he has started acting weirdly. Even Lemon runs from him, and Dot thanks him for saving his life. But he is also shamed for dragging him into the fight. However, Mashle shows no concern about it, which has made him crack up. So, he threatens to kill him, but he knows he can't knock him down. Lance has arrived to sort out their fight. Who knows about messing up Adler's student with Lang? Lang's group always considers them unique and royal, so they consider them appropriate for the seat of divine visionaries. Also, there is always an intense fight between Lang and Adler. Lance reveals that Lang doesn't want to have Adler's group a single coin, but Mashle considers the story that he listened to at age 12. Just then something starts shining in the pocket of Mashle. It's a golden coin, and it has turned into gold coins. His friends are astonished because he has gained the gold coin in his first year. So, they want to know his story of how he jumped into Adler. Scene jumps to the past, where the student is told to touch the unicorn's horn, which will tell whom group they are suitable for. Knowing the person's power, he can disclose which group he should be in. According to their powers and strengths, the skeleton of unicorns is distributed in different groups. Before analyzing the thoughts of Mashle, he brags that his analysis can't be wrong. When Mashle touches his horn, he tries to hold the horn softly because his splendid strength can break the horn. The skeleton of unicorns is bewildered because Mashle is lying in the cream puff. He is startled by how a person's mind can be filled with cream puff, so he tries to get inside his brain again, where he only finds cream puffs and is praised for it. He has planned to put him in the Alders group by watching his love for cream puffs. While listening to this story, his friends are taken aback because how a boy can be so much weird. Ignoring his story, Lance warns him to stay away from the Lang's group because his next prey would be him. Also, he should be along with the people of his clan, but they need to discover that Mashle is not the type who listens to the warning. In the following day, he has lost the course of his class and has arrived at the Lang group. He must decide whether to push or pull the door by arriving at the door. This problem is not going to resolve by Mashle. In the hall, Silva is repenting for losing the task that the Lord appointed. He continuously asks for forgiveness for his failure and begs for another chance. The Lord of Lang is in wrath because he has missed the chance and given Mashle the unforgivable silver coin. They try to upgrade their group because their nobility and royal class are only eligible for the divine title. Also, he is causing impurities that will trouble them. As a penalty, he turns him into a puppet, and he lines up in the queue of the people who are puppets. Further, there is a doll in the hand of the Lord, whom he is talking with. The Lord who has wished to wipe out the impurities is not an ordinary one. 3 magical lines on his face reveal how powerful he can be. Just then Mashle shows up holding a broken door. Mashle jumps into the discussion and makes him remember that he is talking with a doll. Apart from this, Lord is thankful for him to realize that it's just a doll. Watch this left video if you have missed part 5, and subscribe to Annie Summary for more anime recaps.